at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Memphis Egyptians and the Carolina Panthers. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And taken right at the 35. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Okay, ready? I'm trying to collect. Blue dark workers.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Check 24, check 24. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 31, check 31. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Set, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gerald McCoy providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
He's going to sling. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown. Philip Lindsay, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Cut up. 0-0, Mike 3. Ready, go. Mike 3. Set, go. Mike 3. Go, go. I got you. Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo. Rabbit.
And that'll set them back 5. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll find Lindsey here. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go. Go, go, go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Watch 57.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They will run with Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs.
General, West. Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Let's go.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line. 3. Mike 3. Ready, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Grant. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's get it. Ready. Let's get it. 54 miles. Watch the flag.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Second and 5. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Under 10, 10. Jim, ready, go.
Back to throw here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position. And he coughed it up!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. 3rd down here.
Set 360 outlaw. Buzz, come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 0-0, Mike Free.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now. It's Hall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Edelman. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 6. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Egyptians.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to Grant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Egyptians 49, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Delta. 0-0, Mike 3. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 3. Mike 3. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Joker, 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 Joker. Whip, 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 whip.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just a second incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 2nd and long. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check 52. He's coming. We got double up.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
12 yards on the return that time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bobby Wagner charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
2nd and 15. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down in inches. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something.